What's going up, boys? If you're watching a replay, hopefully more people join this time. All right, 3 people here already. That's very great. Can you tell me who you are? Please say something. Hey, all right. Also, like the video. We make this my second most liked video, I think, because I'm pretty sure my last one was probably my most one, unless it's not. But yeah, Gex. Hey. All right, who's the next person? Yep, like the video. Subscribe if you're not. Subscribe. Who is third person here? There's 3 people, so who is the third person? Okay, 4 people. Okay, this is doing way better already. Also, guys, is it lagging? Or is it yeah? Is it lagging or is it buffering? Or can you hear me? Is everything good? Earlier, uh, Sanic said my Wi-Fi was bad. Now we're good. Are we good? No, it's good. Yes. All right. And also, it says 4 people are here. I don't know who. Like video, please. Let's see. I'll be waiting. Hey, thanks for the like. All right, we'll wait for some more people, and maybe then we'll start. This time we're actually gonna start. Okay, still 4 people. Okay, 5 people. Who else is here? The movie gonna be lit. Yeah, it is. We're working on a Gex movie. It was originally for 100 subs, but I think we're just gonna do something else. And who's the fourth person? It says 4 people are here. Hello, who are you? Fourth person. The ringtone. Oh, is the ringtone really loud? Yeah, you can probably hear it. Yeah, but it cool. Oh, okay. Oh wait, who left? I don't even know who the other person was. And also, everyone spam on Discord. We need everyone here. Whoever left does not like Gex. Yes. Spam on the Discord. We need everyone here. Join or gay. Yes. Want to at least get maybe one more person, maybe 2, and then we'll start. Boy, what? Who left again? Okay, never mind. He's back. Don't leave. BRB, I'm gonna spam it. All right. Just remember to come back. Croissant. Wait, are you back already? Says. Oh, okay, never mind. But you two guys stay here. Don't leave, and we will start reading here in a few minutes. Hopefully. Yes, yes. We'll do this spam. Come on, I want at least 5 people, maybe 4, and we'll start reading. Is no one freaking awake? The ringtone is billed different. What? Gex, 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 Gex. Just start spamming Gex. Okay, 3 people. Who else is here? Spam Gex in here. Oh, you're back? Alright. No one seems to be joining again, even though I said I was gonna do it. Ooh, 4 people. Who else is here? 4 people. And remember to like. It's been 8 minutes already. I want at least one more person, please. No, so who else is here? There's a 4th person here. I don't know who is here. Please tell me who you are and like the video, and then we will maybe start reading. I guess no one else joins. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I kind of dropped my phone. It's almost been 10 minutes. We haven't even started yet. 5 people. Okay, we're gonna start reading. Oh, I don't know who you are, but thanks for watching. I don't know how you got here. Texas Boy House. I mean, I don't know who you are, but you're okay to watch, I guess. And Holst is here. There's another person. There's 5 people. Who else is here? And like the stream. 7 people. What? How is there 7 people? Who else is here? Tell me, and then we'll start reading. Okay, 5 likes. That's great. Yeah, 5. We got 5 likes. We got 7 people here. Who are the other 2 people? I don't know who the other 2 people are, but I might as well start reading, guys. Should I start reading, guys? Wait, I got 5 likes, 7 people watching. I don't know who's watching. People. Okay. Should I start reading? Yes or no if I should start reading or wait for more people or something? I should probably just start. They probably don't have Google account. What? Yeah, start reading? Alright. I'll start reading. I don't know who else is here, but okay. Yo. Thanks for joining, everyone. And like the video. I mean, like the stream. But I'm about to start reading, guys. So yeah, gotta vote. So we're gonna go back to my bookmark. And also, by the way, I got a haircut. If you noticed, probably not, but whatever. Just wanted to let you know. All right. So we're on chapter 5 of the Gex book. Also, sub. Wait, I got a sub. Wait, I actually got a sub. Wait, is that you? This person that I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Last name is E. Oh, you sub too. All right, wait. Let me check this real quick. Now it is. Yeah, and also subscribe. Like, subscribe. Keep watching. Like, subscribe. You can hear myself. Okay, I got 71 subs. Get some snacks and relax. Yeah, we're gonna be reading Gex, and this is probably gonna be the last one because we're like halfway done with the book. So yeah, subscribe. 8 people watching. Like the video. The other 3 people, please like. But for now, we're gonna start. We're gonna start reading. So yeah. So all right, here we go. Chapter 5. The sound of thundering hooves was deafening, and the crowd in the stands was a blur. Yet one thing was for sure. I was moving and fast. I looked around and saw that I was standing in a narrow chariot, bouncing along on large wooden wheels. In my hands, I tightly gripped the reins of my team of horses. On my head sat a metal helmet with wings like the god Mercury's extending off each side. Leather armor covered my chest, and a skirt, a lovely pleated number, hung from my waist. I am a manly man, I shouted to the guys in the chariots on either side of me. They laughed and raced on ahead, leaving me in the dust. Oh yeah, and subscribe to see a movie. Why are people leaving? Stop. Stay here, please. I was Gladiator Gex in Roman World, the next level on my way to finding Rez and Agent Extra. Hey guys, where are you going? I shouted after the Roman soldiers in the chariot race. I am Gexius, hero of Rome. Now eat my dust. I urged my team of horses on. Somehow I sensed that winning this race would bring me one step closer to finding the next level and locating Rez. As I caught up to the chariot in front of me and pulled alongside it, I started waving frantically, pointing at the okay, my phone. You gotta study, alright, I guess that's fine. I don't know who the other people are, but okay. I forgot my phone. Gotta leave it down here. Study while listening. Yeah, that could be a good thing. But okay. Alright, where was I? I started waving frantically, pointing at the other driver. Excuse me, great Roman warrior type guy, I shouted, but your shoelace is untied. I beg your pardon, he replied. What is a shoelace? I looked down at his feet and saw that he was wearing sandals. Shoelaces wouldn't be invented for 1,000 more years. Pardon me, O great soldier and chariot racer supreme, I called back. What I meant was that your sandal is untied. Oh dear, he said, looking with great concern at his feet. That's different. And that's when I made my move. I leaped from my chariot to his, landing firmly with my suction cup feet. Chariot boy was still staring at his sandals, trying to figure out what untied meant. When I whacked him with my roundhouse tail attack. Oh, my tail says hello, I shouted as he flew from the chariot, and I said goodbye as I jumped back into my chariot. I saw him roll to a stop. One down, I thought. If they're all this dumb, I should be fine. One by one, I gained on the other chariot racers. I passed Goofus Morinus, then Biggest Nosus, and finally I pulled up next to the leader Ugliest Maximus. You cannot pass me, young upstart, Ugliest Maximus shouted. He urged his horses on. I kept pace, stride for stride. Hey, Ugliest, I called. Is that your head, or have you grown a big, repulsive pimple on your shoulders? The lug got so enraged that he lost control of his chariot. I zipped past him, shouting, "Will the last one to leave the Colosseum please turn out the lights?" Yeah. I crossed the finish line to the rousing cheers of the Roman crowd. Then I vaulted from my chariot and trotted around in a victory lap for my adoring fans. Thank you very much. I said, oh, I waved at my audience as they continued to cheer. They sure are excited. They sure are excited about a little old race, I thought. Come on, stop, please. I don't deserve this. Well, actually, I do. Yeah, thumbs up. My trot around the Colosseum ended right in front of Caesar's reviewing stand. The Emperor of Rome, Julius Caesar, stepped down to shake my hand. Then he raised my arm up over my head in a victory sign. Careful, I warned him as my arm shot up into the air. Deodorant hasn't been invented yet. This didn't seem to faze him. The winner and new greatest champion of Rome, Caesar announced, Gexius, or Gexis, something. The crowd went wild again. I was beginning to get bored. So, Caesar, I'll take a salad. Hold the anchovies. Haha, just kidding. But seriously, Julie, baby, I said to the ruler of all Rome, what does a hero get around here for winning this race and becoming the greatest champion of Rome? You, Gexus, get the honor of fighting and defeating the Cyclops who has been terrorizing our citizens, Caesar replied. Great, I said. So my prize for winning is what? I shrieked as I realized what he had just said. Now let me get this straight. I win, so I get to fight the Cyclops? Of course, replied Caesar. Only our greatest champion can defeat the terrible creature. He eats people, geckos too. I don't know yeah. So if I had lost the race, I wouldn't have to fight him, right? I asked. Subscriber Brazil time. Yep. That is correct, Caesar said. Do over, I cried. Foul, 2 free throws. Can we run this race again? Of course not, Caesar said. Now go and defeat the Cyclops, or I will feed you to the lions. I marched slowly from the Colosseum, trying to think of a way out of this. But once again, defeating an enemy and moving on to the next world appeared to be the only way to rescue Agent Extra. When I reached the edge of town, the Cyclops was waiting. Hey, you! I shouted up to the gruesome beast before me. You, tall, bald, and one-eyed. I'm walking here, okay? The 12-foot tall Cyclops roared in disapproval. I'm sorry, auditions for the MGM Lion closed. About 60 years ago, I replied, forgetting that this was a couple of thousand years before movies were even invented. The Cyclops picked up a boulder the size of a small car and heaved it toward me. It's tail time, I cried as I stepped to the side and drew my tail back. Paging Mr. McGuire, Mr. Mark McGuire. Thwack. I swung my tail like a baseball bat and smacked the boulder, sending it back in a hard line drive, right at the Cyclops' midsection. Old One-Eye caught the boulder in his chest, wrapping his arms around it. I play bad business. Brazil shall not frighten me. Not frighten me. Okay. The impact sent him flying into the side of a mountain, but he came charging back twice as mad. You're the designated hitter, I announced, and here's the designated hit. Wham! I whacked him across the knee with my roundhouse tail attack. I'm swinging for the fences, baby, and it's deja ouch for you all over again. By the way, I'm famous for this. The Cyclops fell to the ground, tumbling over and over like a big, bald, out of control gymnast. A 9.4, a 9.3, a 9.3, and a 4.6 from the Greek judge, I said, raising my hands high. By this time, the crowd from the Colosseum had gathered. A chant rose from the assembled Romans. Here we go, Gexy, here we go. Clap, clap. Here we go, Gexy, here we go. Clap, clap. Yeah, okay. I turned and bowed to my adoring fans. Big mistake. The Cyclops was quicker than he appeared. While my back was turned, he sneaked over, picked me up, and tossed me onto the mountainside. Ooh, Roblox, what? There you go, Gexy, there you go. Clap, clap. There you go, Gexy, there you go. Clap, clap. I crashed into a stand of trees and tumbled to the ground. I was high up on the side of the mountain. As I looked down, I could see the Cyclops laughing and pointing at me. Then I looked up and swatted away out of this mess. I play the Dora laptop alone. Who left? There's no person left. People keep leaving. Maybe BRB? Yeah, probably. I'm probably gonna be here for like another hour. So please come back and get other people on here. People are leaving. I scrambled down the mountain and stood at its base, taunting the giant monster. Seen any good movies lately in 1D? I shouted. Why don't you wear a monocle? Then I can call you Two Eyes. The Cyclops was furious. He charged right at me. Fortunately, most of the people got out of the way in time. A hush fell over the crowd. I waited for just the right second, then walloped the ground at the base of the mountain. With a powerful tail slam, gotta love that tail, baby, I shouted as the ground rumbled and the mountain shook from the impact. The many boulders I had seen when I was up on the mountainside came tumbling down in a stony avalanche. Exit stage left, I dashed to safety just as the pile of rocks buried the Cyclops. The crowd cheered once again. Excus beat Cyclops. Yes, he did. Clap, clap. Enough with that stuff already, I shouted, but my fans kept on chanting. Well, that takes care of Gruesome, I thought, but it doesn't get me any closer to Rez. Suddenly, the Cyclops' single eye came floating out of the pile of rubble. The crowd gasped. I watched in amazement as the eye transformed into a TV screen. Well, there's my ride, I announced. Gotta go. It's been nice saving your civilization. Hey, there's no audience like a Roman audience. See ya, Caesar. You know, I never did get that salad. I turned and leaped into the TV screen. Make sure you like the video and sub or Gex will be sad. Yes. Yes, yes. And get one more person on here. Or at least get however many people we can get on here. There's only 4 people left. I don't know why a whole bunch of people left all of a sudden. Alright. Chapter 6. I tumbled through the bizarre darkness that always accompanied a trip from one world to another in the media dimension. Agent to join. Yes. Get him to join, please. When I opened my eyes, I thought I was dreaming. I was standing on top of a huge electronic billboard, looking out at a futuristic city of tall, gleaming buildings. Far below me, the people and cars that moved along the streets looked like ants scurrying back to their anthills. All right, you're back. Oh, good. We're back at 5 people. Now just get more people to join. If you know any more people, please tell them to join, please. But the most astonishing sight I witnessed came when I looked up. The sky was filled with flying robots. They looked like 757s with arms or something, legs and faces, ugly faces at that. Then I caught a glimpse of myself in the reflective surface of a building in front of me. I looked like a robot too. My arms and legs were encased in mechanical armor that bent at the elbows and knees. My tail, my best defensive weapon, was protected by bendable, jointed armor as well. A tall helmet sat on my head, with an opening big enough only for my face. At least they didn't cover my gorgeous mug with one of those reject Halloween faces that the flying robots wear. And that's when I realized that in this world I must be a flying robot also. Nice costume, I thought, but what if I have to go potty? I don't have a link for that. Hey, Victor Emmanuel? I don't know who that is. Oh, we got 6 people though? That's great. I spread my mechanical wings and leaped from the billboard. I'm RoboGex, I shouted. Bartender set me up with a pint of 40-weight oil. That's when I heard the strange but familiar voice coming through the built-in headphones inside my helmet. Mario, finally you're here, and 6 likes. Tell everyone. Post it on the Discord. Frick, he left, or someone left, I don't know. But post on the Discord. I'm live streaming Reading Gex, so please get more people on here, get more likes. Gex, the voice ordered. Turn around. I fired the retro rockets off the top of my helmet and came to a mid-air stop. My boot rockets enabled me to hover there as I spun around to face the giant video billboard I'd been standing on. There he was, about 1,000 times bigger than life. Rez. His hideous metallic face filled the giant screen. You are taking too long, Gex, Rez said in a static-filled hiss. Nah, I'm too lazy. Someone else do it. Someone else do it. We need more people because one person left. I tapped the outside of my helmet. Hello, I said. Very poor reception. What's the matter, Resi? Don't you folks in the media dimension have direct cable modems or something? I get a cleaner signal when I download the latest video game codes. I'm here to help you, Gex, Rez continued, to help you find your friend. The picture on the video billboard pulled back from a tight close-up. Now I could see all of Rez. I also caught sight of Agent Extra dangling helplessly from Rez's sharp metallic claw. My cold blood turned hot. Why don't you just go to my favorite website, Rez? It's www.I'mGonnaDemolishYou.com. Ooh, we got a person back. You're taking too long, Rez repeated. I'm growing impatient waiting for our final showdown. That's why I'm here, cutting through the levels to help you. I stared at Agent Extra, then looked at Rez. I'm listening, I said. You are an anime world, Rez explained. Go to the secret robot hideout. You must defeat the giant robot security guard to get inside. Once inside, you have to battle Mac, the two-legged robot. If you conquer Mac, then the path to me will be revealed. A million questions raced through my mind. But what about... Too late. The image of Rez was gone. ABT Builders, recruitment officer, and a dev. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna just keep reading. Replaced by billboard ad for Ono's repair shop. Gotta go again? Alright, fine. Someone posted on Discord, we need more people on here. Feeling a bit out of sorts, the ad read. Then bring that tired body in for a complete tune-up and lube job. Change your personal body oil every 3,000 miles. You'll be glad you did. I jetted away, wondering how I would ever find a place called the Secret Robot Hideout. Then I spotted a large neon sign. It blinked on and off and read Secret Robot Hideout, followed by an arrow. Like everything else in the media dimension, this made no sense. But who was I to look a gift hideout in the mouth? Oh. I jetted straight for the sign, then followed the arrow around to the right. That's when I first caught sight of him. He stood 20 feet tall, his entire body covered with heavy-duty armor. This must be the giant robot security guard Rez told me about. He seems well suited for his chosen career. The giant robot stood in front of a huge metal fortress. I guess with a security guard like Tiny over there, it's okay to advertise your secret hideout. I zoomed down and landed in front of the guard. Delivery, I've got a double order of sushi. Well done. For Mac, I announced. So if you'll just step aside, I'll be going into your impenetrable fortress. Post it on Discord, please. Unfortunately, the giant robot security guard didn't buy my line. His enormous steel neck bent down. He was staring right at me with cold, blank eyes. Then he started transforming. His long arms retracted into his body. He folded in half at the waist until his compact form resembled an enormous flying tank. His legs rotated around to the front of his body, turning into laser cannons. He flew right at me, both barrels unloading sizzling laser fire. Yo, I'm gonna watch the movie whole while listening. All right. Can you post a link to my video in the Discord, please? I need more people on here and more likes. But yeah, sure, you can do that. Shields up, Mr. Chekhov, I cried, and then an amazing thing happened. My own armor reacted instinctively, transforming me into a mini fighter jet. I was instantly airborne, returning the fire from the two laser blasters that now extended from my arms. Use the force, Gex! Who said that? I looked around, but all I saw was the robot guard flying right at me, laser sizzling. I've been saving this just for you, sweetheart, I said as I fired my own laser blast at the huge flying tank. Apparently the big guy had better shields than I did. My blast bounced off him like playful insults in a TV sitcom about a bunch of friends who hang out, and blam! Not only were his shields better than mine, his weapons were too. I was hit and losing altitude fast. Down I plummeted like the ratings of a TV sitcom about a bunch of friends who hang out and crash. I hit the ground hard. I tried to fire my boot rockets to get airborne again, but they had been destroyed in the crash. I couldn't get back into the air. The robot guard landed about 10 feet away from me. I watched helplessly as he transformed himself into a giant tractor, then came rolling toward me. I'll be crushed like a gecko pancake if you don't do something fast, I thought. Then I remembered that I too was a transforming robot in this world. My metal limbs started folding and changing. Within seconds, I had transformed into a helicopter. I knew I couldn't fly with my boot rockets broken, but that's not what I had in mind. As the tractor came closer, I flipped over onto my side so that my tail blade, the body part formerly known as my tail, was facing the approaching vehicle. My armored tail spun with the speed of a blender, making a milkshake. Watch out, you oversized hunk of metal, I shouted. I'm gonna tear you to pieces. Just then, the tractor hit my tail and began to shred. Gecko Chop, yeah, baby. I'm gonna have to start calling you Blade Runner, cause it's helicopter tail time. Yep. The giant robot was now reduced to scattered bits of scrap metal. I transformed back to my regular armored body as the ruins of the robot lay smoldering around me. Suddenly, I heard a beeping. Excuse me, pal, that's my beeper, I said. Probably my agent. Ah, Hollywood's calling at last. Maybe I can get you a role as a trash compactor or a minivan. I felt around in my armor. Dang, I must have left my beeper in my other set of transforming armor. Maybe it's my shoe phone. I pulled my boot off. Hello, Chief? Chief? No, not my shoe. A loud announcement boomed from the robot's head, which was no longer attached to his large body. 10 seconds to self-destruct, came the mechanical voice, pulling the old self-destruct trick. Eh? I asked. You've been watching too many Star Trek episodes, and if I don't do something fast, I'll have watched my last TV show. What a sad thought. 5 seconds till self-destruct. It's transforming time, I shouted. Quickly changing into a forklift, I rolled over the robot's head, picked it up, and rocked backward on my wheels, tossing the head to the front door of the hideout. Let's kick things up a notch. Bam! It's time for Animaniacs. Yep. Alright. The robot's head exploded, tearing a gaping hole in front of the hideout. Changing back. Are you gonna sing the? They're gonna sing the whole song. All right, you can do that while I just keep reading. All right, changing back to my original but armored body, I dashed inside. The hideout was like a metal beehive with drone robots buzzing around, busy at their assigned tasks. Guard drones raced toward me, swinging my powerful armor and case tail from left to right. I knocked them casually aside as I moved through the hideout. File this under. File this under. Out of my way, boys! I'm on a mission. I finally reached the main room at the center of the hideout. Floating in midair was a robot that looked like a miniature Death Star with legs. No arms, no head, just a round metallic body and two legs dangling from the bottom. Let me guess, I said. You're Mac, the big robot boss? My name's Bond. James Bond. Mac didn't say a word. Maybe he believed me. Maybe not. He fired an infrared wide-angle light beam that smashed me into a wall. Now cut that out, I shouted. Okay, enough of this high-tech laser stuff. If you want to get rid of a robot, you've got to do it the old-fashioned way, with a bucket of water. I instantly transformed into a huge metal bucket. My arms and legs stuck out from the sides and bottom of the bucket. I rushed over to a nearby water cooler and filled myself up. Then I scrambled back to Mac and tossed the water onto his headless, armless Death Star body. You're really gonna do this? While Bill Clinton plays the sax. Or Animaniacs. Yeah. Alright, 6 people again. That's good. Alright, sparks shot everywhere, and thick red smoke poured from Mac, filling the room. I'm melting, melting, Mac squealed in a tinny, metallic voice. Then he went silent. When the smoke cleared, I looked down. I was no longer a bucket. In fact, my metal armor was completely gone. I was regular old Gex again. In front of me sat a shiny new secret spy space shuttle. This must be where this must be what Rez meant when he said that the way to reach him would be revealed if I defeated Mac, I thought. I jumped into the ship and powered it up. Then I flipped on the navigational computer. The way to Res space station was already programmed in. He wants me to find him, I muttered. This whole adventure has been one big tease. Okay, Resi old boy, invitation accepted. Only I'm not bringing a nice bakery product to your space station. I'm bringing my tail, and it's going to be Deja Ouch all over again. It really is. It's been Deja Ouch the entire time. Pinky the brain want to rule the universe. Good feathers flock together. Slappy whacks them with her purse. Oh, hey, Datsu's here. All right. Boy, someone just left again. All right. Whoever's still here, don't leave, please. Randomini. Keep playing. Totally insane. I'm just gonna wait for you. Finish it. Here's the show's name. It's like one more line. Those are the facts. Yes. All right. After that, I'll just do chapter 7. The ship knew the way to Res's space station all by itself. Res was sending for me. I was on my way to the final showdown, and this time it was personal. I zoomed past the many worlds of the media dimension. I saw a vampire in Monster World, where where's Buffy when you need her? An evil-looking Santa in Twisted North Pole World. Your jolly days are over, present man. A dude who looked like Sherlock Holmes in Clue World. Elementary, my dear extra. The game is a foot, or is it a leg? Cowboys in a spaghetti western world. Extra. I'm a fixin' to rescue you. And pirates. Yeah. Wait, what? Pirates in okay. And Pirates of the Sea World. Arg, lass. I'll be saving ye any time now. A bright light flashed all around me. The ship strained as if it was passing through a barrier of some kind. When I emerged on the other side, I was out in the vast blackness of space. The final frontier. This is the voyage of the space shuttle Gexerprise. Its 3-game mission to seek out weird TV rejects, strange enemies, and wacky costumes, to blindly go where no gecko has gone before. The ship plunged through the star-filled darkness. Oh, the ship plunged through the star-filled darkness. I put my feet up on the dashboard and sat back to enjoy the ride. It didn't last long. A red light on the dash began to blink on and off. Wouldn't it be just like Res to give me a ship that ran out of gas? But it wasn't the fuel light that was blinking. The light indicated that we were approaching a large object in space. Either Scotty was floating nearby, or Rez's space station was looming through the front window ahead of me. It was the station, and it was huge. It looked like a giant gyroscope spinning in space. If I knew Rez, and I certainly did, that station was heavily protected by a tight defensive network, kind of like CBS during a bad ratings week. I spotted a cluster of satellites orbiting around the space station. I coasted over to them and flipped on the ship's sensors. Why did 2 more people leave? Come on. Why could you stay here, please? This is why I said post it on Discord, and no one's doing that. At least I don't think so. Or maybe you have, and there's no one's joining, but alright. Thank you to everyone who is still here. I was sitting outside the space station's defensive shield. If I tried to fly my ship past the shield, I knew it would be detected. Therefore, I'd have to travel the rest of the way on pause. Gecko Airlines departing immediately, with stops on that satellite, and that satellite. Final destination, Rez's space station. Please make sure your tail is in the upright position. I leaped from the secret spy space shuttle and landed on the first satellite. My suction cup feet gripped the smooth, round metallic surface. That's one, I thought. Only 12 more to go. One by one, I leapfrogged, or should I say leap-geckoed, from satellite to satellite. I knew that Rez's defenses would detect something as large as the space shuttle. But I was hoping that something as small as me could slip through undetected. I was going to find out. I stood poised on the last satellite. It was a long jump from there to the space station. Somewhere between the satellite and the station, I would pass through the defensive shield. Lock and load, little lizard, I shouted. I am out of here. Of course, in space, no one can hear you scream. I passed through the defensive shield undetected. That's when I started to lose altitude. I never lose altitude, of course, but in this case, I was drifting down away from the space station. Feel like I heard that before. Yeah. All right, we got one more person back. I just need one more person back, and then we would have the original amount that we had before. Could someone post it on Discord, or maybe someone already did, and no one's joining. In that case, I'm sad. Thank you for making me sad for not joining, and another person left. What the frick? Well, whatever. I'm gonna just keep reading. Open the pod bay doors, or open the pod bay doors. How, or how. I reacted swiftly, throwing my tongue at an outside railing out on the station. Wrapping it securely around the railing, I pulled myself over to the station and caught my balance. Then I skirted along on my suction cup feet until I came to a door. It can't be this easy, I thought. A door right here leading into the station. A door right here leading into the station. Of course, I was right. It wasn't that easy. I reached out to open the door, and it was repelled away from the station by a force field. With a snap of my tongue, I pulled myself back and regained my footing. A force field, huh? It must be powered by an energy generator, but where is that? And where's Scotty when I need him? I continued around the circular station and spotted a series of 3 solar arrays, one stacked above the other. They obviously took in solar energy from the nearby sun and sent it to the energy generators, which converted it into electrical energy, which was used to power the force field, which protected the door to the space station that Rez built. And I was the gecko who was going to stop the solar collectors that pulled in the energy, which powered the force field, which protected the door to the space station that Rez built. Phew, the only question was how? The solution was elementary. My dear Gexy, I had to keep energy from reaching the generators. I have gum disease? Wait, what? What? Oh, we got 6 people left. Let's go. I mean, we got 6 people now, so yeah. If you're a new person like the video. Or if you're the same person, then that's fine. Just keep watching, please. Where was I? I scrambled along the outer railing until I came to the first collector. There, in the back of the giant dish, was a large switch labeled on/off. Let's see. I thought, on, off. I got it. Turn the stupid switch off. And now, representing the Olympic Lizard gymnastic team, Gex. Yep, Gex. It's Gex. I vaulted onto the edge of the collector's dish and grabbed hold with my front paws. Going into a handstand, I arched my back. Now lift with the legs and 2 and 3. Come on, girls, feel the burn. I whipped my tail right at the on-off switch. What? Wait, what? What happened? We got 7 people watching? Who's the 7th person watching? Like, please. Wait, what happened? I'm disliking? Oh. Of course. That's why. Alright. Where was I? Whack. The switch flipped down to the off position, and the solar collector went dark. We have confirmed a direct hit, General. 1 down, 2 to go. I looked around for an easy way up to the next collector, which sat above 4 stories above me. That's when a small elevator platform came zooming up from below. I timed my jump perfectly and landed on the platform, sticking with my suction cup feet. Elevator going up, which reminds me, do you realize that if Ella Fitzgerald had married Darth Vader, she would have been Elevator? Wow, okay. The rushing platform continued its climb. Almost done, guys. Bing! The elevator chimed as it came to a stop. 5th floor, scuba gear, DVD players, and a solar collectors. Watch your step getting off. I jumped from the elevator directly into my handstand and thwacked the second switch with my tail. The collector went dark. 1 short elevator ride later, I did the same with the 3rd and final collector. I took the elevator back down to the main door. I reached out and pressed the button to release the door. The force field was off and the door slid open. I hurried into the airlock and heard the outer door close behind me. After a few seconds, the room pressurized and the door leading inside opened. I was staring into Rez's space station. Houston, the Gecko has landed. Now it's lock and load, little lizard. I looked around and sized up the place. I think it was a size 15 extra, 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 extra large. We're talking gigantic here. The interior of the station was made up of a huge circular central tower surrounded by three smaller towers equal distances apart. Each of the three outer towers was connected to the central tower by a narrow bridge. But these were no ordinary bridges. They were not in Madison Country, nor were they over the river Kwai or something. Not not one of them was even the bridge of the Starship Enterprise. How much pages there is? Oh, 8 people. Ooh, that's good. But yeah, there's 80 pages. Formal. Who are you? I don't know, but you can keep watching if you want. And also, I'm on page 63. So yeah, just so you know. And also, seventh person, like the video, please don't dislike like that other person. Alright, no. Instead, they were bridges made of static, just like TV static. They kept appearing, then disappearing, flickering in and out of existence. Below each bridge was a deep pit of nothingness, the very worst kind of deep pit, if you ask me. I knew that if I was caught in the middle of one of those bridges when it flickered out, it would be bye bye Gecko. I leaped onto the first of the outside towers. As soon as I landed, a long range missile zipped right past my head, only inches away. Whoa, beam me up, Scotty. The Romulans are using cruise missiles, and I never signed up for this cruise. I glanced at the large central tower. There in the middle stood Rez. He floated in a field of static, staring right at me. Finally, you have made it to the heart of my space station, he said. Now I can destroy you and your friend at the same time. Rez stepped aside, revealing the bound and gagged figure of Agent Extra sitting on the floor behind him. 8 people, 2 more. Just please like the video, please. All right, this is probably the last chapter. Yep. Okay, we're last chapter, guys. Chapter 8. Wow, how convenient. We're at 8 people and we're in the 8th chapter. What a coincidence. But yeah, last chapter, guys. Alright, chapter 8. Hey, I'm dedicating this rescue to a little lady I like to call Extra. I croon. How you doing, baby? She replied through her gag. Come and get me, Gex, Rez taunted. Across one of these disappearing bridges, I suppose. I shot back. Perhaps you've mistaken me for one of your thick-headed level bosses, like Lenny Mobster or the Sarge or maybe Mac. Well, now you're dealing with Gex, and that's a whole different ball game. And just how do you intend to stop me while I'm wearing this? Rez asked. A metal plate suddenly appeared, covering his chest. Bee honey? I don't even know. Random people just watching my stream now, but okay. Unless you're from the server, but I don't think so. I mean, if you are, then yeah, sure, okay. I looked around the tower and spotted a TV screen on a slightly raised platform. Something was different about it. It didn't look quite like the screens that had transported me from one world to another in the media dimension. I jumped right at the screen. Instead of pulling me in, the screen shattered and out buzzed a fly. I looked across the canyon between the towers that Rez and saw that his metal chest shield was gone. It had disappeared the moment I smashed the TV screen. Then the fly had zipped out of the screen, buzzed right in front of me. Pardon my tongue, darling, but it's snack time, I said, shooting my tongue out and snatching the fly. As soon as I swallowed, I knew that, like the fly that started me on these wacky media dimension adventures, this was no ordinary fly. Call back to the first one. I mean, the first chapter. Right. I felt a strange sense of power surge through my entire body. Now a right cross and left jab and punch, and wow, this Tabo stuff really works. I've never felt stronger. Then it struck me, and I don't mean Rez's missile, it was the fly. Help me, help me. The fly I had eaten was some kind of special power up. Let's see just what this power up can do. I'm sorry, Rezzy, old man. What was the question? I asked. How will I stop you? Wow. You're wearing what? Piss? What? No. Stop with that. Stop. That hood ornament you call a head? Rez glanced down at his unprotected chest, then looked back up at me, with rage burning in his dull yellow eyes. I've been saving this especially for you, Rez, I shouted, and then I let loose my gelatinous tongue lash. A stream of green slime jetted from my mouth. Now let me tell you, I've fired off a few dashes in my day, but this one was supercharged. The slime shot from my mouth like a green laser streak, bridging the cavernous gap between the two towers and striking Rez right on his vulnerable chest. Strike one! I shouted. Rez fell backward, disappearing into the pool of TV static. Yes, alright. Spam. Why do people keep leaving? Come on. All too easy, I muttered in my best Darth Vader voice. It seems the Emperor has underestimated your powers, young Jedi. I came, I saw, I conquered. Why are you back? Are these two the same people? Like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Well, guess what? What is going on? I just tried to read Gex. Well, guess what? I was wrong. Rez reappeared seconds later. At first, he was a series of floating static particles. The particles reformed into the shape of Rez, then finally focused back into the fearsome tin can himself. And by the way, that pesky metal shield was back in place again. I think this calls for some close-up fighting, I realized. I'm just going to have to cross the disappearing bridges in order to get up close and personal. Yep. Also, we got 5 people again. I don't know. I stood at the edge of the outer tower. Looking down, I could see an endless pit of nothingness. The bridge appeared before me, then vanished. It's now or never. The next time it appeared, I dashed out onto it, racing as fast as my gecko legs would move. Almost there, I told myself when I was a third of the way across. Just a little farther, I thought, when I reached the halfway point, pushing myself. Run, Gex, run! Who said that? When I was 2/3 of the way to Rez Central Tower, the bridge disappeared. 1 second, I was running along on solid footing. The next, I was pumping my legs in midair. I heard Rez's mechanical cackle as I did the only thing I could think of, other than crying. I fired my tongue out, stretching it as far as it would go. Who the frick? Someone keeps just trying to keep saying piss. They have like a bunch of different accounts or something. Just stop. Uh, Thwap. My tongue caught the edge of the central tower. The rest of my body followed, slamming my face into the tower. I rolled over 3 times, then jumped to my feet. Room service for Mr. Rez, just sign here. I swiped at Rez with a roundhouse tail attack. I hit him squarely in the chest, but my tail just bounced off his metal shield. Then it was his turn. Now I finish you, Gecko, he threatened. You have been nothing but a constant irritant throughout my quest to take over TV. Some preparation H will take care of that irritation right away, I explained helpfully. Or maybe some powder for the big baby's diaper rash. Enough, Rez screamed. He swiped at me with his right hand. I jumped straight into the air to dodge the blow. He followed with a left-handed swipe. I ducked out of the way and countered with a tail slam. The massive tower shook me from the impact, but Rez held his ground. Here, Rez boomed. Let me show you how it's done. He lifted his huge metal hand over his head, then brought it down hard, using what he called his hand smash. The central tower shook violently. I tumbled back onto a bridge that fortunately was there when I landed. I'll be back, I said to Rez. But you can be Beethoven. Then I dashed across the bridge. I reached an outer tower just as the bridge flickered out of sight. He's invulnerable as long as he's wearing that shield, I realized. Gotta smash another TV and hope the shield goes away again. I climbed up to the platform high above the outer tower where I could see another TV screen. A barrage of Rez's long-range missiles headed right for me. And also, guys, by the way, page 69. Why do people keep leaving? But page 69, guys, we're at page 69. the best page of the entire book. I ducked to my left to avoid one and found myself right in the path of another. I had to jump from the TV platform back down to the tower in order to keep from getting hit. Funny number, yes. This is going to be tougher than I thought. I need to get to the TV in order to shut down Rez's chest armor and get my power up fly. But when I'm up on the TV platform, I'm a sitting gecko, an easy target for Rez's missiles. Gotta be quick and caggy or something. I scooted back up to the TV platform. Missiles soared toward me. I pressed myself against the edge of the platform, hanging my tail out over the edge. I waved it in a big arc. The missile suddenly changed course, zeroing in on my own tail. At the last second, just as the missiles arrived, I pulled my tail back in. The missiles sailed right past the platform. It's TV time, I shouted. I whacked the screen with my tail, and out popped the fly. With a swift flap of my tongue, that little buzzer was mine. Again, I felt the power racing through my body. Hey, this tower gives me an even better view of Rez, and I can see that his chest shield is gone. I took aim and was preparing to fire a supercharged gelatinous tongue lash when the next round of missiles headed my way. I leaped off the TV platform and clung to its edge by my fingertips. When the missiles had zipped past, I pulled myself back onto the platform and returned fire. Sorry, guys, it's the end of page 69. Very sad day. Splat! A huge stream of gooey green slime spewed from my mouth. The green goo shot across the gap between the outer tower and Rez's central tower, striking him in the chest. Once again, Rez disappeared, de-rezzing into the pool of static. Awesome, baby! I shouted. I'm just that good. But once again, Rez reappeared on his tower, chest shield in place. No problem, I said. I'll just bust another TV screen, gobble down another fly, and zap you in the chest again. Sooner or later, you've got to disappear permanently. Why? Every time. How many accounts does this guy have? Shut up. Because it says there's 6 people watching now, which means he probably has like 3 more accounts or something. Alright, we'll keep going. Where was I? Lol. Bee Honey's back. Of course. Splat. A huge stream of gooey green slime spewed from my mouth. The green goo shot across the gap between the outer tower and Rez's central tower, striking him in the chest once again. Oh wait, I was already here. I forgot, where was I? Oh yeah. Alright, I remember now. Okay. But when I turned around, the TV was gone. I quickly scanned the 2 other outer towers. No TVs there either. Ha ha ha! Rez's evil laughter filled the space station. What's the matter, little lizard? He taunted me. Someone took your TV away. Again. Fool, the TVs only return when you have paid me a visit here on my tower. And I'm waiting. So that's the trick, I thought. I've got to go back to the tower and fight old Rezzy close up so that a new TV will appear. Then I can power up and zap him from a long range. What is that? This time the bridge to Rez's tower stayed intact long enough for me to scramble over and attempt my roundhouse tail attack again. I leaped up and whacked Rez in the head, figuring that maybe I'd have a better luck if I aimed away from his chest shield. Slam! I was right. Rez went tumbling backward and disappeared into thin air. Now what, extra baby? It is how it's done. I slipped the gag from Agent Extra's mouth. What? What do you guys want from me? I'm just trying to read Gex. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who you are. Can you just stop, please? I slipped the gag from Agent Extra's mouth. Gex, listen, Extra cried. Rose will be back any minute. You only de-rezzed him temporarily. You gotta hit him in the chest with his shield down a total of 5 times. Then and only then then and only then will he de-res for good. That last whack doesn't count. Do you understand? Yeah, see, okay, I don't know what is going on. 6, 7 people watch. Okay, wait, what? Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, baby, I replied. I'm taking you with me right now. I don't think so, boomed a voice from behind me. Rez, back and in full form, swiped at me with his left hand. I quickly dodged the blow. He followed with a right-handed swipe, which I ducked. Then came a move that I hadn't seen before, one that took me by surprise. Rez spun in Rez spun in place like a top, then swiftly moved toward me. With no defense against Rez's spin attack, I was sent flying off the platform, plunging down into the blackness below. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. Just keep timing them out, I guess. Is there no way to ban them? Is there any way to ban these people? Barry was hidden by Sarah. Okay, I guess that will work. And also, apparently, there's 9 chapters. Apparently, I thought there was only 8, but 9 chapters. So I guess we'll do that. Kool Aid or cold air rushed past me as I tumbled through the darkness. All right. Above me, I could vaguely see a bridge that had reappeared. I shot out my tongue and caught the bottom of the bridge. Up I zipped, using my tongue like a safety rope. Within seconds, I was on the bridge, racing back to the TV platform on the outer tower. I reached the TV screen just as a barrage of Rez's missiles came toward me. I ducked to avoid them, then swung off the platform, hanging by my tail. When all the missiles had passed, I climbed back on the platform and bashed the TV with my tail. I gulped down the buzzing fly that emerged and turned toward Rez to take aim, but I had trouble finding him. His form kept flickering in and out. I figured that each time I hit him, he got weaker and weaker. That must be what Agent Extra was talking about when she said that the fifth hit would de-res him for good. I waited for his shieldless form to materialize, then fired another gelatinous tongue lash. This time, instead of green slime, a spear of ice flew from my mouth. New gelatinous tongue lash icicles. Now available in peppermint, winter green, and sub-zero frozen shaft. The icicle struck Rez squarely in the chest. Once again, he vanished into the static pit. Oh yeah, I screamed. Victory dance time. I did a little jig, then raced across the bridge. Now more visible. Then raced across the bridge. Now visible. By this time, I had the routine figured out. Go to the central tower to reset the power up TVs, then go back to an outer TV to smash, or go back to the outer tower to smash the TV and eat the fly. That is, if the bridge held up and Rez's missiles didn't mow me down. I reached Rez's tower and untied Extra's hands. Hurry, she said. Do my feet. I'm staging a daring rescue and you're thinking about a pedicure? I asked in amazement. I mean, untie my feet, Gex, Extra shouted. I knew that, I replied. Just testing you. That's when Rez reappeared. He didn't look so well. Not that he ever would have won a beauty contest, but now his form was faint. It flickered in and out of focus, and he was struggling to stay alive. This round, he wasted no time with hand swipes. He went right into his spin attack and knocked me from the tower. I plunged into darkness once again, but now I knew to stay close to the side of Rez's tower, close enough to reach out and stick to it with my suction cup feet. Then came the long climb back up. By the time I reached the top, a bridge had reappeared. I leaped onto the bridge and raced back to the outer tower. Rez spotted me and fired a missile. I couldn't dodge it or outrun it, so I did the one thing I could think of. I jumped onto it, straddling the missile like a cowboy riding a bucking bronco. Yee-haw, ride 'em, cowboy! I shouted as I grabbed hold of the nose of the missile and steered it toward the TV screen on the platform above the outer tower. The missile with me on it smashed right into the entire TV and kept going. The fly popped out and snagged it with a quick flick of my tongue. Then I took the nose of the missile with both hands and steered it around the arc. The missile and I were now headed back toward Rez. Again, his protective shield was gone. I'm a giving you 3 seconds to get out of town, partner. This space station ain't big enough for the both of us. I know I've been reading for an hour now. We're almost done, okay? We have like 5 pages left. Okay, yeah. Arisha's tower and leaped off, landing next to Agent Extra. The missile struck Rez right in the chest and exploded on impact. Now, maybe it was because Rez had created the missile, or maybe it was just bad luck, but not only didn't the missile harm Rez, it actually seemed to give him strength. His body looked more together than it had at any point since I started using his chest for target practice. Rez loomed over me. You have returned a great source of power to me, he snarled. For that, I thank you, and to show my appreciation, I will crush the life out of you before I toss you off the tower. Awfully decent of you, Rezzy, old boy, I replied as his steely fingers tightened around my neck and he lifted me off the ground. You're a regular human. Again, I don't know how to say this word, so I'm going to say your mom. You're a regular, your mom, or should I say a geckatarian? It's easier to say. I drew, I drew as deep as a breath as I drew as deep as a breath as possible, then opened my mouth and shot my tongue at Rez's chest. This time, fire poured from my mouth. Rez vanished, and I dropped to the floor. Finish untying me, Gex, Extra demanded. Almost done, guys. Oh, you behave, I said as I raced back across the bridge. That's four, I shouted back to Extra over my shoulder. I gotta power up once more and put an end to that metallic nightmare. I reached the TV tower with no problem. This time, Rez was taking longer and longer to recover from each blow. I smashed the TV and ate the fly. The bridge flickered in and out a few times during my return trip to Rez's tower, but remained stable enough for me to make it back. When Rez finally reappeared, I was ready. The moment he was clearly visible, I struck Rez in the chest with my ultimate gelatinous tongue lash. Green slime spread throughout his system. No, he screamed as he began to fade from view. Gex, listen to me, he said in a voice growing weaker with each word. There is another. Another, I asked in surprise. Another boss, he whispered. A bigger boss than me? You may have defeated me, but this isn't over yet. Rez began to self-destruct. His image flickered, growing more faint, until he faded away into the static of the Riz pit. He was gone for good. It's over for me, pal, I replied, realizing that I had just destroyed the creature who had once been my father. My thoughts were brought back to the present, as Agent Extra yanked on my tail. Untie me and let's get out of here, Gexy, she insisted. The tower began to shake. Explosions ripped through the space station all around us. I guess I guess old Rezzy's taking the station with him, I said. And us too, if we don't move fast, Extra pointed out. I untied her remaining ropes, then looked around for a way out. My secret spy space shuttle is docked just outside the main door, I explained. Come with me. I helped Extra off the tower and over to the door leading out of the station. The three outer towers that had been home base during my battle with Rez shattered into pieces, falling into the black nothingness below. I pulled open the door and stepped outside, just in time to see my space shuttle explode. Oh man, I just got that ship too, I said. I didn't even get a chance to put my honk if you love TV bumper sticker on the rear heat shield. So how are we gonna get out of here now, rescue boy? Extra asked. In that, I shouted, pointing at a huge space blimp docked nearby. Extra grabbed onto my tail. Hang on tight, I said. Then I leaped through space toward the blimp. Using my suction cup feet, I grabbed hold of the door leading into the blimp's control room. We slipped inside and released the docking clamps and headed away from the doomed space station. Eating. Okay. Almost done. There's actually 10 chapters, but the 10th chapter is only 2 pages long, so yeah. All right, we're about done. We're about done, guys. Uh, Not a bad rescue if I do say so myself, I remarked. We're still not home yet, Gexy Extra replied. But thanks for saving me. Hey, what's a Bond without his money penny? I asked. A Steed without his Mrs. Peel, a Jethro without his Ellie Mae. And that's when the space station exploded in a final blazing fireball. The wall of flames shot towards us. Do something, Gexy! Extra screamed. Run the fire in this giant Macy's balloon, I explained, screaming back as calmly as I could. Brace yourself, here it comes! The fireball hit with ferocious impact. Our blimp instantly ripped apart. Everything went black. Alright, last chapter, guys. 2 more pages left. Chapter 10. I felt the sensation of falling. Then suddenly I landed. I opened my eyes and saw that Extra and I were safely seated on my living room floor in my very own house in Hawaii. I looked up at the big screen TV. James Bond was battling Dr. No. I was finally home. Dos mas, yes. You okay? I asked as Extra and I got to our feet. Never better, she replied, giving me a small kiss on the top of my head. I gotta go, Gexy. So soon? I asked. She nodded. Last page. And that was it. Just that easy, just that quick. She stepped out into the bright Hawaiian sunshine. A stretch limo was waiting. Thanks again for the rescue, Gexy, she said, winking at me in that funny little way she had. We'll always have the media dimensions. We'll always have the media dimension, sweetheart, I said. Then she disappeared into the back seat and drove out of my life once again. As for me, well, what else? I plopped down in front of my big screen TV with a bowl full of flies and my beloved remote and started doing what I do best, other than rescuing damsels in distress from the media dimension, that is. I began flipping through the channels. I thought about Rez for a second and wondered whether I'd seen the last of him. Then I hit upon my favorite uh, Gilligan's Island rerun. You know, the one where Gilligan does something stupid and the skipper gets all upset. Then Marianne walks in and, well, you know the story. I've got to go. The big screen is calling me, and I always listen. See you, baby. The end. Just wait till the movie. That's the end, guys. Wait till the movie comes out. Wasn't that a great book? Yep. Yep. That's it. Yes. Should I read the back as well? There's some text back here. Should I read that? Just because, why not? Amazing. Should I read the back? There's text back here. I don't know if I should read it. But yep, I finished Gex for sure. All right, this is the back of the book. There's just it's tail time and a picture of Gex. Look, that's the best guy right there. All right, he's hip, green, and a master of disguise. Meet Gex as he leaps out of the video game screen and into the pages of his very own book. In this exciting story, Gex journeys to the media dimension to battle his arch enemy Rez. So grab your remote, and let the adventure begin. There's 2 ands. There's freaking misprint. Look. 2 ands right there. 2 ands. Yeah, that's the end of the book, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And also, what would you guys rate the book? Give me 1 out of 5 stars. Gex. Gex out of 5 stars. Pretty good rating. Anyone have anything else to say? Into the camera. No. 10 out of 5. Yep. No, I'll give it an infinity out of 5. It's one of the best books I've ever read. Best, yeah, good, very good book. 5. Yep. Best book. Thanks for sticking around for a whole hour and yesterday's stream. But yep, and also, Agent Sanic, you'll be getting one of these for your birthday. So, yeah. Actually, here's your copy. If you want to see it, this is your copy. Your copy. This is my copy. So this is gonna be yours next month. But yep. So guys, that's it for now. I guess. I don't know what to do now. I finished reading the book. Thanks for the 5 people who are still watching, by the way. Shout out to you, and thanks for 6 likes, Gexum. I don't know what Gexum. I still don't know what that is, but okay, sure. Yeah, shout out to the 5 people who are still here. Thanks for 6 likes. Thanks for sticking around for the entire time. Well, probably not the entire time, but most of the time, I would assume. Yep. Minecraft Live when? I don't know. I can't do. I'm doing a Minecraft on my phone, and I can't live stream on my phone, so I don't know if I can do that. Unless you want me to start a new Java world. So should I do that or no? Just keep going with my Minecraft videos. And again, I guess if you have any questions to ask me, then sure, because I got nothing else to do. Yes. 2 donkey. Yes, 2 donkeys. You should go watch those videos, by the way. If you're watching, go watch my older videos. I mean, well, not my older videos, but the videos that I posted recently. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yep. And also, yeah, you want me to do a new Java world, or just keep going with the what's it called? Keep going with my Pocket Edition world. Got to be more specific than just yes. I guess I'll end it here in a few minutes. So, yep, you would reply, please. Oh, I can see the participants. All these participants right here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I watching myself? Java for live? I mean, okay, I guess if you want that. I mean, does anyone else want that? Does anyone else want Java, Minecraft Java live stream? Say yes if you want Java, Minecraft Java Edition live stream, and I might do it. I'm not sure though. Still want to. I still want to at least beat the first my first world. Sure. Wait, so you can't live stream while playing Minecraft? I can on Java, but I can't do it on my phone. So I can't live stream on my phone. Okay, yeah. My is that a cookie? Wait, what the frick? How is that there? Alright, whatever. But yeah, I can't live stream on my phone. There's no way to live stream on my phone. At least I don't think so. I mean, I could get another app, but I don't really want to, so I'm not going to. But I guess Minecraft live coming next month, I guess. I don't think I have time the rest of the year, so maybe I'll. And also, I don't even think I have time, so I'll maybe do it next month, next coming 2021, and also get ready for the Gex movie. That we'll see. You'll see that coming too. Yep, coming in 2021. All right, well that's gonna be the end of this stream. We finished reading the book. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you liked and subscribed, and turn on the notifications as well. Don't forget that. Anything else? No one's gonna say anything else. No. Monkey? Alright. So that's all you gotta say? Monkey? Alright. They better add monkeys. Actually, they probably won't. But I wish they could add monkeys to Minecraft, but they probably won't. You get a monkey mod in Minecraft, you'll have monkeys. It's just awkward now. I'll just end it now. You wanna keep talking? You have any questions? Nope? Alright, bye then. See ya. Anyone else? Bye. All right. I guess everyone's gonna leave. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Now. Bye.